Hello everybody, welcome back to today's video. And today's video I have the Naked Reloaded palette. I am so excited to try this. So I'm going to open it here with you guys right now. I have not even opened this or looked at it. I've just seen like other people's videos. Ooh, it's like a cushion kind of pillowy puffy package. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's kind of like a harder plastic. And then on the inside we have 12 shades, and the ones on the ends right here are thicker, like they're a little bit wider. So that's nice compared to like the other palettes that they had. They were all the same size, and these ones are a bit thicker because those are probably the ones you're going to end up using the most. So a lot of people are comparing this to Anastasia palette, and I don't have that palette, so I can't really compare it. What I can say for other about this is that it's almost kind of like 1, 2, and 3 put together. I wouldn't say any of the other ones really, because there's a lot of like the golden shades like from the 1, and then maybe like the cherry palette, but like 3 in here, and then like 2 can be over here. I'm not even showing you. So I think that that's like my opinion on it. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready with this today. I'm gonna start with the rest of my face and we'll move on to that later. Well, I'm going to start with my Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. Put some of this on. Primer is like very illuminating, and I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spritz my brush that I'm gonna use for my foundation, and I'm gonna spritz it with the setting spray that I picked for today, which is the Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray Dewy Mist from Flower. And I'm just gonna spray my brush a little bit and kind of go around my face with this and the primer to kind of blend everything together. And today I'm going to take the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 hour coverage, full coverage foundation, broad spectrum of 15 right here, and I'm going to try this for the first time right now. I'm going to squirt some on the back of my hand. Mine's in the shade Light Natural. So this is the size. It's like a little sample. I think I got an Ipsy. So I'm just putting some on the back of my hand and stippling my brush through it. And just tap it on and then we'll blend it through. It might be a little bit dark. In person this looks really dark, but on camera it doesn't look that dark at all. I don't know. I'm just gonna take what's ever left on her brush down her neck. It looks really nice and dewy and natural. I mean, it says it's full coverage, but I think you could probably build it up to be full coverage, but I wouldn't say that it is right now. But I'm not gonna do anything more with it, so I'll go ahead and just conceal and do the rest of my face, and then we'll just finish off with the eyes since we can do more in-depth stuff with that. So this is the Flower Light Illusion Concealer in the shade Light L34. I'm just gonna take the my e.l.f. Full Coverage Concealer Brush, or Flawless Coverage Concealer Brush, and blend this through. Alright, I think I like the way that every time I use it I kind of remember how it looks. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. finishing powder, and I'm going to take a little kind of setting brush. I'm going to set under the eyes real quick. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face also with this same e.l.f. powder. Onto the rest of my face. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows, and I will cut this clip out or speed it up, whatever happens. And I'm using the e.l.f. Brow pencil in the shade Natural Brown. Then I'm going to go on top of it with the Wet n Wild Brow Mascara in the shade Nothing But Brunette. So I'm going to just move on to the eyes right now, and then we'll go back to the face in case there's a lot of fallout, because we've never used this palette before. So the thing that I've been using lately for an eye primer is this Essence Cover Stick. And I just have had it from when I did a full face of Essence, and I haven't really used it because personally it's not my most favorite concealer. But I've been using it for an eye primer, and I actually really like it. So I'm going to just do that today because been loving the results of this anyway. And it's really nice, one of those ones that kind of cancels out, you know, hides any of those tired eyelids. Tired lids. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take like this is a angled brush, but I'm going to take some of it on the concealer and then just kind of go under my brows here and pull it down. Grab a little bit more. So let's just jump into this palette. If you stay tuned till the end, you will see a giveaway coming up, and I would not want to miss it, so stay tuned for that. When I use this concealer, I don't set it because it dries down pretty awesome anyways. So I'm going to go in with the shade Boundaries right here and place this in the crease and blend it all the way through and across. Okay, just going in with this and blending a little bit more at a time to see how much I want to build that up. The shade I'm going to go into is called Reputation. I'm totally going out of the box with this and not going with traditional colors in here. I'm just trying to go with ones that kind of stand out to me a little bit more. I'm going to take the color, maybe I want to take Burn. Let's swatch them. So Burn and Reputation. I think I will take Burn because Burn is a little bit darker. I'm just going to take this on like a flat top brush. It's probably brush more suited for concealer, but I'm going to take it with this brush onto my lid. Now I'm just packing this in the outer corner. I'm not blending it all the way through, just a little bit. As I'm packing, just kind of moving the brush around so it kind of blends a little bit. But that's that. So now I'm just going to take a brush and blend the edges. Back in with that same brush we started with, and I'm going to go right back into Boundaries and then kind of go over the top of the color we just placed to have that peek out still. So now I'm going to take the color Barely Baked right here and blend that onto the lid. Putting that Barely Baked color right here just kind of on the center and blend it almost to the inner corner, but not quite all the way. Taking a little bit at a time and blending it through. I'm going to dust my brush off and blend it through the crease, just to blend everything together. Alright, now for lastly, I'm going to find a nice kind of small brush, and I'm going to take the color Bribe. It's almost like a very, very creamy white, I'm not sure how much it's going to show up on the inner corner, but that's what I'm going to try to do for that bribe color. It's just this top one. It's very creamy, like very creamy white with a tinge of pink to it. It's really pretty. Okay, we'll put this on our brow bone as well. Just my brush off, start blending it in. That's that on the brow bone. It's really nice shimmer. It's very subtle shimmer. Really, really pretty. I like it. So we ended up using 1, 2, 3, and 4 shades out of here, but there's like so many things you can do with this palette. I am so excited to have this. It's really, really pretty. The packaging is gorgeous. There's like, looks like orchid flowers on it. Almost kind of looks like fire. But it's really pretty. Very beautiful. Okay, so for my liner, I'm just gonna try something that I've loved for a long time, and it's the e.l.f. It said it was the waterproof one a long time ago. I'm not sure of what it is. I will leave something here to say whether it is or not, but this is in the shade Coffee, and it's just like a liquid tip, felt tip liner, but it's in the shade Coffee, but it comes out really, really nice, like nicely dark coffee color. So that is the liner on. I am so, every time I use this, I'm blown away of how much I like it. It just goes on so easily. It's matte, and it's just like, it's not too, it's like a thinner formula of a liner. So I really, really like it. I would definitely go back to that every single time. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara. This is the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Waterproof. This is not my most favorite Essence mascara, but I have it and I will use it till it's gone. So it's just a really thick thing. This one's almost on its last leg. That Essence mascara video should be coming up. I had a lot of mascaras that I had to try, and I just didn't want to open like all of them all at once, so it was just taking me a while to actually get to some of them. But this one should be all done. I think this is the last time I'll use it. So since I don't put mascara on my lower lashes because it always seems to transfer on me, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some color, and I'm gonna try and one we haven't already used, and I'm gonna take the one that's called Distilled. It is right here. It's like a nice kind of antiqued bronze color. And I'm going to take this and put it here. Is the eye look all done? Let's go ahead and move on to the face. We have bronzy bronzer, blush, lips to do, I guess. So for bronzer, I'm going to take this this NYX matte bronzer, and this is in the shade Light. It's actually a really nice bronzer if you are looking for a nice little inexpensive bronzer. It's not too bad. It's kind of a pinkier tone, so if you're not looking for something like that, but just a heads up. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that same bronzer and just kind of run it down my neck a bit. Got hair everywhere. I'm like super hairy. This is just the e.l.f. complexion brush. Nice brush. Had it for a while. So for highlighter, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild loose highlighter in the shade Written in the Stars, and it's a nice pinky kind of a tone. So I'm going to just take whatever like right here and dab my brush into there. there's that highlighter. This highlighter is really interesting. It kind of looks chunky in the pan right here, but once you kind of blend it in, it kind of, the chunk goes away. It's really interesting. I think this is a really cool highlighter. Okay, for blush, I'm going to take the Balm In-Stain blush in the shade Argyle. It's a nice kind of pinky tone. Nothing too intimidating for pink, really, unless you're not into pink blush. I have found that I pretty much like every single every single blush that I've tried, I've really liked. Well, color-wise, really, I don't know. I have found that I just like every kind of color of blush. I don't really have like a really big preference, you know? How some people are like, this doesn't look good on me. I just think, I just like blush. It's one of my favorite products. Need to even this out a bit. Alright, so before I apply lipstick, I'm going to apply another coat of the setting spray. This is just the Flower Seal the Deal. Okay, so for my lips, I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Healthy Lip Velvet Finish. So I'm going to take some of this, but I'm going to wipe the little applicator off like a lot. And apply a super thin layer of this. Almost like a stain. It's like really bright, but we have a kind of a neutral eye, so we're good, I think. Alright, you guys, so that is the end of this video with the Naked Reloaded palette. I am so excited to have this palette. It's a really beautiful palette. It performs like all of the other Urban Decay Naked palettes, very creamy shades. There's a lot more shimmers and kind of glittery kind of shades in here. Do a video of talking about all my least to favorite Urban Decay Naked palettes, so let me know if you want to see that. The only one I don't have is a smoky palette, so. Alright, so now let's get talking about the giveaway. So this is my palette that I just used and is open. This is the one for you guys. Has something nice, beautifully in here for you. Unopened, never been opened, sealed, perfect. So the giveaway will end on St. Patrick's Day. That's March 17th. Let's double check that. Yes, March 17th. Today is the 1st. Either we go on the 1st or the 2nd, but this. So the rules are you have to comment down below your Instagram handle and then talk about the first Naked palette you ever bought, the first Naked palette you ever seen, or is this your first Naked palette? So like Naked 1, 2, 3, and then like Cherry, Heat, Smoky, all of those ones. And yeah, let's go ahead and chat down below. So leave your Instagram handle so that when you do, so if I do pick you, I can message you on Instagram, and you have to be 18 years or older to enter. I do check. I've seen one or two people enter that weren't last time, and I thought doing this giveaway, since I have a little bit lower subscriber count, you have a better chance of winning this palette. So March 17th is the end date. I will leave all the information that I just said down below in the description box if you need to double check. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!